easy last time, they can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To start it out to Turbin. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second down, Flacco now. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third down now following the completed pass. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Denard Robinson by himself. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Denard Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd down, Kaiser drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Kaiser. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Kamara trying again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will shot at the 23-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin the drive with Turbin. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Flacco here on second down. A dump down to Turbin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First and 10 here for Flacco. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, Kaiser. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action now. Kaiser flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards there. Time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Kaiser going to try the sneak. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
toss play. Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds. By the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second and goal to go now. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Folk out there now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. To Decker over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Flacco. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness. puts it all together, it makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Flacco from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alshon Jeffrey scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kaiser on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, Kaiser going for the deep ball. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Third down, here's Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flacco. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Fights, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Shifts by him. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They go play action. Kaiser. Going deep here for Taylor. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A first down throw for Kaiser. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Kaiser now on second down. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
From the red zone now, Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. 15
yards through the air and a first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And some room to roam now. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now with Turbin. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Robert Turbin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Colts adding to their total as they're able to stretch their lead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. Back now here live in New Orleans. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Flacco looks to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, Kaiser. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. To throw is Kaiser. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll throw here. Kaiser. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And some room to work. He's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Pressure mounting, Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Kaiser. Steps away to his left. Now he's good. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Folk out there now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Denard Robinson with time running out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kaiser to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First down, Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play fake. Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. A dump down to Turbin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. They run. Robinson. Robinson by himself. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's it, baby.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
descending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher.